Well, greetings and welcome to the midweek update here from the Medina United Methodist Church here on Wednesday, March 18th. Got a few thoughts to share with you, but first a word from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 4, verses 35 to 41. It's in that passage that we find Jesus and the disciples crossing the sea in a boat. It was probably a journey of several miles. It was at least long enough that Jesus had opportunity to fall asleep and take a nap. Well, in the course of that journey, a giant storm arises on the sea, as was common to that time. The disciples, however, some of whom were seasoned fishermen, are troubled by the storm, and they wake Jesus up and they say, "Don't you care that we drown?" They were afraid, they were scared. Jesus says to the storm, "Peace, be still," and the storm obeys. But then Jesus turns to his disciples, and he says to them there in verse 40, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" And we look back on the disciples and consider them to be people of great faith. But we're reminded again and again that they, like us, are also on a journey of faith. Many in the world right now feel like a storm is raging. So many things seem to be beyond our control. Some things we can't control. But what we can control is our response to what's going on around us in these days. Will we respond with fear and doubt? Or will we respond with faith and trust? Not just faith and trust in our leaders and those around us, but a faith and trust in the God of all that is. A faith and trust in the God who holds all of this and all of us in the palm of his hands. In a song entitled "Sometimes He Calms the Storm," Benton Kevin Stokes and Tony W. Wood share these words. "Sometimes he calms the storm with a whispered, 'Peace, be still.' He can settle any sea, but it doesn't mean he will. Sometimes he holds us close and lets the wind and waves go wild. Sometimes he calms the storm, and other times he calms his child." Friends, it's my prayer that in these times you would continue to, or maybe for the first time, put your faith and trust into the hands of that God, the God that created you, that God that desires to walk in relationship with you through his Son, Jesus Christ. Allow him to see us through these times. For God is faithful, and he is sure to do it. Now, just a few other thoughts for you today, a few other announcements, if you will. First of all, if you need anything, do not hesitate to call the ministry office here at Medina. If you need errands run that you cannot do, if you have a prayer that you need prayed over, if you need some food, our food pantry remains open. Whatever the need, please contact the ministry office in whatever way you desire. You can do so through Facebook. You can use a phone call, an email, whatever mode works best for you. The offices remain open here, and even when the office isn't open, we continue to monitor those means of communication. Second of all, our plan as of now is to live stream worship on Facebook again this week at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning, hopefully with the addition of other online streaming devices as well. You can watch for updates through your constant contact emails later this week. It's our goal then by March 29th to be able to host a traditional service online as well as our 10 o'clock praise service. So watch for some more details. Other plans are being made for what Holy Week might look like if we continue to function in this new norm for this time in which we are in. Third, I would say that our three ways of continuing to support the financial needs of the church are available to you day or night. You can continue to give online at medinaumc.com using the Donate Now box. You can send a text including a dollar amount to 330-754-1895 and then follow the link that number will send you. Or you can always mail your contributions, your donations to Medina United Methodist Church at 4747 Foot Road, Medina, Ohio. And the last thing I would share is just kind of a hodgepodge list of things for you to be mindful of. In these times, friends, I would encourage you just to be good neighbors. We have a great opportunity right now just to be the church, to look out for those that have needs and to do our best to meet the needs of those that are around us. Use technology to keep in touch with your friends and family, whether they are far or near. Just stay in touch. And then wherever you are, just be a calming presence. There's enough hysteria in the world right now, so just breathe and allow that presence to speak into the conversations that you're having. I would encourage you to watch enough news to be informed and then turn it off. Sitting in front of the news for 12 to 18 hours a day is not healthy for anyone. So limit that intake to what you need. Watch a good movie, listen to some good music, take a walk. Invest in this time that you have with your family, maybe a time like you've never had before. Make the most of it and enjoy the time that you have together. And then spend some time in the Word. Spend some time in prayer. Invest in that relationship as well, that relationship that we have with God, again, through His Son, Jesus Christ. Be reminded that through it all, God is faithful and God will provide. As we say around here quite frequently, God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. So God bless you, friends. We hope to see you Sunday morning at 10 o'clock on Facebook Live. God bless you.